Hi, let's talk today about W3C, JS private class fields, and CSS margins. I'm Anatoly, and you are watching the good parts of the front-end development. If this is your first time here, you wanna learn front-end and JavaScript, start right now by subscribing, and don't forget to turn on the subtitles. This year, W3C turns 25. In the article, the W3C as 25 years old, Rachel Andrew explains how the World Wide Web Consortium works and shares why the web standards process the group managers are so vitally important for the ever-growing web platform. Take a look. 7 Tricky JavaScript Questions or Gotchas by Dmitri Pavlutin is more about edge cases or JavaScript quirks than real JS interview questions, but draw your attention to them if you want to master JavaScript. Dr. Axel Rauschmayer in his turn posted an article, A Look at Private Class Fields, a Proposed JavaScript Feature. This is an addition to his previous post regarding public class fields in JS and covers all this proposal. Axel Rauschmayer posted one more educative article titled How do JavaScript's global variables really work? Here you can read about relations between the lexical scope, lexical environments and global objects. One more quite interesting review of the scoping of variables in JavaScript. Jake and Surma considered probably all the cases regarding this topic, including ES3 and modules. Take a look. Analysis of one exploited NPM package by Jared Overson. That's an excellent and detailed investigation of one malicious NPM package that hit even Stream this year. It's worth watching. Design system magic with CSS Houdini is a look at how Houdini feature can be used in your design system today. Do React hooks replace Redux? Asks Eric Elliott. This question has bounced around in the community a lot recently, as more use cases for hooks emerge. But the author concludes that hooks are great, but no, and explains its details in this article. One more interesting article titled Map, Filter and Reduce Animated. The author said, Map, Filter and Reduce have been around for a long time. They are often seen as a part of functional programming style. However, they are really powerful and not limited to working with numeric values. Take a look. The next point in my list is a complete guide to the Node.js event loop by Piero Borelli. This is an accessible overview from which you can progress to more detailed talks like in the loop and to dive deeper. Images done right, web graphics good to the last byte is a detailed and earnest guide that covers the essentials of working with digital image formats on the web, intending to boost performance. You can read this article at Mertian Chronicles. How do you remove unused CSS from a site? Is an informative report by Chris Coyer, who shares some skepticism at those unused CSS tools that promise to take care of everything. The author highlighted their issues and suggested an alternative practice. If you haven't seen this series yet, please take a look. Google explains the JavaScript SEO basics. When Googlebot is crawling the web, it runs a version of Chromium and runs your JavaScript. Some things require your attention. Writing tests for CSS is possible. Don't believe rumors. By Gil Tyre, the one of the most entertaining front-end talks I've seen in a while. It's worth watching. Would you implement such a test on your project? The last but not least point for today is the article titled "Everything you need to know about CSS margins." Here you'll swirl your mind around the task about how margins can collapse together or their behavior in Flexbox or CSS Grid. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and watch other episodes. Thanks for watching and stay curious.